Hello everybody. This episode is about mutually caring relationships. It is the fourth in this mini-series within this channel, this YouTube channel. The first being the existing universe, the second being the existing caring us, the third being this is how we are caring, and now mutually caring relationships. Because mutually caring relationships, as I said in the last episode about this is how we are caring, they are the pinnacle of human experience. It is, in fact, the most important experience, emotionally driven, that we have in our existing, our mutually caring relationships. Again, humans, like all living beings, are caring. That's what they are, what they're doing, it's what they are, what we are. But mutually caring relationships with other people, and we do have them with certain pets too, but mutually caring relationships with other people are the pinnacle of our experience. All other caring functions about us, breathing and digesting, seeing, touching, they're all extremely important to our continued existing, and equally important as mutually caring relationships. It's just the experience of mutually caring relationships is the pinnacle of our experience, of our lives. Another way of stating it, and related to primary emotions, is that mutually caring relationships cause the greatest joy in our lives. A lot of other things cause joy, like if you love to fish and you're out fishing, you enjoy that. It's causing the joy response. So many things cause the joy response, but the biggest, deepest joy response comes from mutually caring relationships. Not even just caring relationships, mutually caring relationships. And it's important to know that. The definition of mutually caring relationships is this: we care about each other, we believe in each other, and we support each other. And by the way, I talk about this all the time in my psychotherapy practice with every one of my patients. This is something I talk about all the time, and people tend to go, oh, that makes sense. So in not only talking about it for years, I'm getting a feedback like, yeah, that makes sense. That seems to work. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work on that. So I get a lot of really positive feedback on this understanding of mutually caring relationships. And by the way, I first learned about it from the Stone Center at Wellesley College in Massachusetts. After becoming licensed to be a psychotherapist in 1999, I went there, I think that year, the year after, I forget, for a seminar, a weekend seminar, and that's where I learned about it. I said, oh, here we go, mutuality. They have more clinically sort of specific language on it, mutually empathic and empowering relationships, I think they call it, but I call it mutually caring relationships from those three ways. So let's dive into what those three ways mean, what they are, what they mean. So mutually caring, in terms of we care about each other, is a genuine affection. A genuine affection. Now, that can be any kind of affection. Your colleagues at work, your classmates at school, obviously family, friends, of course, romantic partners, husbands, wives, whatever, and your children. Now, your children are a bit different because there's not so much mutuality early on, right? So when they're babies, it's all about them. It's true for every human when we're born, and then we grow up and get into our 20s, we're like, it's more mutuality, even with parents, although there's still a parent-child relationship forever. But anyway, mutuality of affection is true in any relationship, and the deeper it is, the more important it is, the bigger of a great experience it is. So next, believing in each other. That means not judging the other person and judging each other, not judging each other. Always thinking and feeling, you're awesome. Even if I don't like what you're doing, even if what you're doing is upsetting me, you're still and always awesome. I do not judge you in a negative way ever. I may judge what you do, but I never judge you in a negative way ever. So believing in each other is that. Always knowing, always feeling that the other person is just wonderful. Finally, supporting each other is being there for each other. Being right there when they need you. So when a mutually caring relationship, you may have a time where you're having a tough day and you're like, hey, I need to talk. I just need you to listen. And that person with a mutually caring relationship goes, okay, go for it. What's going on, man? That's what mutually caring is in terms of supporting. And so that's something that I think a lot of people need to work on, and when they do, it's incredibly connecting, because when someone really listens, it's not about them at all. They're right there for you. They're supporting you right there when you need them. That is huge in the human experience. So the affection, the believing in, and the supporting, those are three components of mutually caring relationships. They're all huge, and they all make it work. All three parts make it work. And the overriding theme of mutually caring relationships is the mutuality of it. It's not one way or the other. At the Stone Center, it's not like, oh, let's like, add it up. Well, I gave you this amount of time and you gave, nope, it's not that. It's mutually caring. It's the affection, the believing in, and the supporting. Complete mutuality. There's no power over, there's no manipulation, there's no transaction like, hey, you give me this and I'll give you that, without any feeling whatsoever. And people learn that over a lifetime. That's all they can expect from other people, are transactions. So that's all they're ever going to do. They're not involved in mutually caring relationships because they never trained to do it. Literally never trained. And in fact, so many millions of people are like this, and they train their kids to be this way, and they're like this with other people. They don't even know that there's like maybe a term that this one therapist puts out there, or the Stone Center at Wellesley College puts out there. Nope, that's what you're doing. That's why it feels so good. That's why it works. That's why your kids are healthy. Mutually caring relationships is what you're doing in your life with everybody, and everybody is feeling that, which is the pinnacle of human experience. So mutual affection, mutual love, mutual caring, mutual support. It's all about mutuality. So rewatch this episode as much as you need to if you really want to know how to reach the pinnacle of human experience and feel incredibly healthy and strong and confident. Best mental health possible is through mutually caring relationships. And I hope this has been helpful for you. It certainly is for me. I live by this. I don't just like do it as a therapist. I live by this every day as much as humanly possible. I make mistakes, but when I live by this, as it is my guiding light, then generally speaking, feeling all those great things from it. So, best of luck. Learn this, adopt this, be mutually caring. You will love it.